Everybody, this is Lynette, Senior Market Analyst here at ITM Trading, and we're coming up to the end of the year. I wanted to kind of update you on what I've discovered. Now, we do know that in November and December, there have been first India, then Venezuela, demonetizing the currencies. And really what I want to show you on here is it really is all about getting you into that electronic system where they have control over what you hold. But when I looked a little bit more deeply, and I'll probably put together a whole webinar on this, what I found is 2016 was really the year of either demonetizations or remonetization, where they lopped zeros off. So here we have let's see, I'm sorry about that, you guys. This is Iran is talking about lopping zeros off their currency. Okay, this is, Pakistan has actually done the same thing in 2016, announced it in 15, doing it in 16, and Belarus as well. So do you see this pattern here where they're building up to a shift in the global monetary system? Period, end of discussion. And remember, on December 31st, so a couple days away, then you will have the power to replace the US dollar with the SDR as the world's reserve currency. I'm going to be talking about this more on January's webinar. I wanted to also update you on what's happening in the Italian banking system, and I want to show you something that I think you'll find quite interesting. Now, this is the oldest bank in the world, Monte de Pesci, and you can certainly see how the price action has been impacted. Now, and they come out and they said just a few days ago that they only have enough funding for 4 months. Now, what I find and trading was halted, etc. But what I find really interesting, because we're going to see both a bail-in of depositors as well as a bailout, is that it's recommended right here as a hold. Can you see that? Can you get in close enough, Carl? Okay, so who are you listening to? If you do not, first of all, this chart looks horrible. It's very negative with lower highs and lower lows. You can see where it keeps hitting this line and it's sitting right on that. When it goes below that, but what does Wall Street have it graded as? A hold. Who's holding it? You, because you don't know better? Just saying, you cannot take Wall Street's word for anything. They lie, and then in my opinion, they even lie some more. So just a little awareness. And then I want to close today with what's happening in the gold market. Now, what you're looking on here, and I'm going into this a whole lot more in the next webinar, but in the 60s, it became apparent to the world that the U.S. was printing a whole lot of dollars based on gold that they did not have. So there was a run on the dollar. You see that pattern? There was a run on the dollar. Okay, that was 60 to 70, and that ended in a complete money standard conversion from a gold dollar standard to a debt dollar standard. Okay, well, that isn't working anymore. So I think I've already shown you this chart the other day, but I want you to look at the similarities between them. There is a run that is happening on the U.S. Treasuries. The last time we saw this pattern as a run on anything significant in the U.S. was in anticipation of changing the money standard. Make no mistake about it. The current system doesn't work anymore. They must shift. They've put everything in place. Come to next month's webinar. And so I wanted you to see that pattern because this just came out where the EU, you never let a good crisis go to waste, where the EU is cracking down on gold at the borders. Now, the whole point of the EU was supposed to be for free flow of goods and services and people between all the EU borders. But about 3 or 4 years ago, the EU put out a document, a legal document that actually restricted the flow of gold across borders. And now, using what recently happened in the German market, and I'm really sorry about that because people died, but they're going to use that to possibly, we know India is confiscating gold, to set up monetary gold confiscation. I don't know that for sure, but everything is about positioning. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, give us a call, 888-696-4653. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe. We'll let you know when we're doing these. And have a very safe and happy New Year. Bye-bye.